Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video, but as I have a little bit of spare time on my hands at the moment, and I want to get back into making props, I figured it would be a good time to do a little video on something that's been a work in progress for me for some time, and that is the 10mm pistol from the Fallout series. I'm a huge fan of that game franchise. I love Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and although it's not everyone's favourite, I'm a big fan of Fallout 76 as well. I've spent a lot of time on it and enjoyed it, even though it can be a little bit glitchy. Anyway, here is the 10mm pistol that I created in Fusion 360 quite some time ago. Created it after a few attempts of getting everything right. There are a few more bits for this that I haven't got here that I'll sand separately. Created it and printed it ages ago. Then assembled it and glued it together, and then it sat for ages without me doing anything with it, and I kept promising myself I would and I didn't. I just got sidetracked. Anyway, so recently I've got back on this and started to finish it. So the point I'm at the moment is that it's had some sanding. I have got a cat that keeps joining me, so if everything starts to wobble, it's because she keeps jumping on the table and then jumping off it again because she can, and that's what she does. Yeah, so here's where I'm at with this. I am assembled. It had some sanding, and it's had a coat of filler paint, and it's had some filling done with P38 and some wood filler. And the reason I stopped here was just to go through a few of the things that I found with this print, a few things that I'm trying, and a few of the mistakes I've made. And I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna do these videos for fun. Just gonna go through as I work on stuff, as I paint it, because I kind of enjoy doing it. It's a good community to be part of. So yeah, one of the first things I'll talk about is how I decided to slice this print. So I don't know if you can see here, but I decided that I would cut this in half and then print, sort of, if you imagine it butterflying out, print both parts flat on the print bed. And that's great. It's easier because I don't have many overhangs, etc., but it leaves these horrible layer lines, as you can see, all along the print, which are just a pain in the butt to sand out as they are. So that's the first mistake that I won't do again. If I can help it, I'll orient it differently next time before I print it. But I'm here, I don't want to waste it, so I will just work with it until I get it right. Some parts were fine, so here's fine, it just needs a little bit of filling, but certainly here and here, you can see, hey Marcy, you can see the issues. So I sanded it to start with without doing anything else with it, and then I used this, which is great if you're in the UK. This is from Halfords, and it's plastic filler primer. And it's quite thick, it fills gaps really well, it fills little bits and bobs really well, and it's a good way of seeing how you're getting on as you sand, etc., because it highlights what you still need to do. So that's had a good coat of that. It's also had some sanded and some not. Some P38 put on the seams here to help start to fill those, and I'll sand those and then re-spray and re-sand again. And then the other thing that I've actually started trying is here. I've used wood filler. So this is actually isn't that one. I ran out of that, so I've just bought some more. Instead of using P38, and the reason for that is I love this stuff. It's really easy to sand, and for about 2 minutes it's great to work with. But it has such a short work time before it starts to harden, and then it's harder to spread on, and it just irritates me for that reason. And it also stinks. So I've tried some wood filler, and I've added it here, and I've sanded it. You can't see very well, but that has adhered really well, and it's come out really smooth. It's also a lot easier to apply. So I think, all being well, I'll probably swap from this to wood filler for future props, and then I'm going to fill all of the rest of this with wood filler and see how I get on sanding. So yeah, next step is to carry on filling all of here, sand it all over, there as well, sand it all over, spray some more of the filler on it here, and then see where we're at with it. All being well, if it's got a really nice finish on it, I'll then sand it further with a really high grit, and then I'll be able to start the part that I really enjoy, which is painting it. as I say, I've got some other little bits to add on. So there's like an underbarrel here that needs adding on, some trigger sights on the top, and back there's extra bits there, and there's some detail parts there. You can see actually where they sit in. I've put an indent in there to allow me to just sit those in. So they're downstairs, and I'll just bring those up and sand them separately. They shouldn't be as big a job because they were fairly straightforward, and I was able to print them in the right orientation anyway, so they're okay. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm hopefully going to do a few more videos around this going forward, and I'll keep putting some progress on. I might do some videos of me doing the airbrushing. I haven't decided yet. And then hopefully I'll get into doing some more props. I'm a huge fan of Fallout props, so once this is done, I brought this one up just to sort of show the stuff that I enjoy. So this is the first Sapper from Fallout as well. The only thing I haven't added on there is I still need to put the Nuka-Cola logo on. But that's one that I did a while back as well. So yeah, I'll probably do more from Fallout 76 and Fallout, the other in the series. There's a few things that I'm planning on maybe from the Far Cry series, because some of the paint jobs in them are amazing. But that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about, where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I say, I'm just going to go through and do a few of these, and hopefully it'll be fun to watch or informative. Or you can see where I go wrong and not make the same mistakes as me. Okay, take it easy guys. Bye-bye.